Have you ever had a client tell you that you're too expensive in a way that made you question everything about your pricing? One of my clients recently sent over her highest price proposal ever to a prospect. It was her first time implementing our pricing strategy, and she put her all into it. And she was really proud of what she put together and really excited to present it to her prospect. And she should be. After their meeting, she messaged me and she said her prospect, quote unquote, tore it apart, asked if I was serious about the price, and said there was no way she could justify hiring me. So, what happens next? So, what would you do if you got a response from a client like that? That's probably your worst nightmare if you're like any of the thousands of service providers I've worked with over the years, especially if it's the first time that you tried to raise your price in a meaningful way. You might feel compelled to lower the price for the client just to get the yes. You might decide that, see, I knew I couldn't charge that much, and go back to your old prices, go back to undercharging and over delivering. You might think you need to get better at sales or better at overcoming objections. If that happened to you, your overall confidence might be totally rocked, causing you to knowingly or unknowingly start doing things to prove that you're good enough. We did a debrief afterwards and we walked through the facts. This prospect had just ended a contract with another service provider who was charging even more than my client, and she was deeply disappointed in the results that she'd gotten. And her reaction to my client's price was about the broken trust with her current vendor. And it was never going to be a good fit either way, regardless of price. And so she decided to trust the process for her next two proposals and not make this client's reaction mean that her prices were too high. And so she courageously did it again. And using our end to end package matrix strategy, she booked a $35,000 engagement and then a $42,000 engagement back to back in the same week. What if she would have made that first no, that worst case scenario of a no, mean that raising her prices wasn't possible?